I washed my hair this morning. Well, I showered this morning. I'm normally a nighttime shower, but I just could not last night, and I will tell you why in a second. We ordered dinner to our apartment last night, and we got banh mi sandwiches from this one sandwich place that we really love. And this is the second time that it's happened to me, but a little bit after I finished eating it, my stomach just felt really weird. Like, I got up to go to the bathroom to take off my makeup, and like, I remember telling Brandon from the bathroom, like, I don't feel good. And I couldn't tell at that moment if I was going to poo my pants or throw up. But immediately after, like, debating what I needed to do, like, just all of a sudden my stomach just started killing me, and I had to go to the bathroom. And I didn't even realize this happened, but I heard Brandon knocking on the door, and he found me like sleeping on the bathroom floor. Well, what I do remember was I was really dizzy, and after I went to the bathroom, like, I was in so much pain that I think I just sat down for a second to, collect myself. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. So there was no way that I was gonna like wash my hair and like full on shower last night. So anyway, long story behind why I showered this morning. Yeah, we were watching Fargo last night. The TV show, not the movie. And if you guys are not already watching it, oh my gosh, it's really good. Season 1 was amazing. We just started season 2. But yeah, we were watching that while we were eating dinner last night, having some wine. And I was gonna go take off my makeup, come back, and then watch another episode with Brandon, but he realized, like, man, she's taking a long time in there. And he finally decided to check up on me, and there I was. So yeah, I went to bed. No more Fargo last night. Also, a few things I wanted to ask you guys. Do you listen to the podcast Serial? Please tell me you do, please. Please. Season 2 came out very, very recently. I have been waiting all year, and I was so obsessed with season 1 last year that when the host Sarah Koenig asked for donations, I totally donated. I donated probably more than I should have, but that's how much I love the show. I'm so happy that it's finally back with season 2. And the funny thing is, I say this, but I haven't listened to episode 1 of season 2 yet. Because, well, one, I'm with my friend Vicky and Rebecca there, where Serial, I felt really creeped out listening to by myself. Even though it's not scary, it kind of is. And so I'm saving it for today, during my car ride to go to work. So that's one reason. No, actually, I guess there's 2 reasons in one. I don't want to listen to it by myself, and I want to save it for my commute. So I haven't listened to it yet, but oh my gosh, if you guys have not listened to season 1, you need to. And then we need to talk about it. That was the first thing. Do you listen to Serial? And if you do, please let me know whether you love it or not. So the second thing I wanted to ask you is, what are your general feelings on watching haul videos? Because my best friend Jessica and I were talking about this. I asked her the same question like a few months ago, and I'm with her on this. I guess it just really depends. Like, I like to see what people get for groceries. I like to see iHerb orders, because iHerb orders can be anywhere from like natural beauty, like beauty products, or supplements, like household goods. So I like that. Jess and I agreed that certain hauls can seem very obnoxious because it's not a review. You're not telling the viewers if you would recommend it or not, but it's just kind of like, hey, look at all the stuff I have, and like, let me show it to you. And it kind of feels a little braggy. So certain hauls I really like, especially if it's a YouTuber that I really adore. But in general, I'm not crazy about hauls. The reason I'm asking you is because I did pick up some really cool things when I was in the States, and there are things I want to share with you, but I don't want to just sit here with all my stuff and be like, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's not so much that, but I guess like there are certain things in the kitchen that I've picked up, like kitchen tools that I love. But then there are also things I picked up from my closet, and I have not done anything fashion related on this channel because I'm not a fashionista. Like, I like what I like, and I like simplicity. I'm not super trendy or anything like that, and so I feel like my fashion stuff would not be very interesting here, to be honest. But on the other hand, some of the things that I own, I absolutely love, and they're like lifetime capsule staples. So I don't know if those are things that you guys would want me to share with you. Like, there are certain things I'm on the hunt for, like the perfect white v-neck that I still haven't found. I was looking for a good quality like wool coat this winter, and while I didn't find the warmest one, I did pick one up from All Saints at the outlet. I absolutely love it. And then I wanted like really nice leather boots, like tall boots. And Brandon got me a pair for my birthday. So you know what I mean? Like, it's not so much that I just want to show off the things that I shopped for, but like these crucial items, these investment pieces that I have been looking for a long time, I was able to pick up. So let me know if you guys would want to see something like that. And if you absolutely hate hauls, like, you can be honest and tell me that. I won't be offended. I love talking to you guys, but I always forget what I'm supposed to do next. Put on my tinted moisturizer. Okay, concealer. This morning, I absolutely could not get out of bed. It is so gloomy outside. I was just in bed replying to your comments, and I couldn't get out of bed. And one of the things that I did in bed after replying to your comments was I was watching the YouTuber Christine's latest video, and she did like a, God, Jean Damas? I don't know how to say her name exactly, but she's like, she recreated this look, and the look that she recreated was a very tanned, healthy, glowing skin with like a very lived-in red lip. And I was really excited when I was watching the video because, first of all, I think Christine's complexion is so gorgeous. She just always looks super, like, her skin always looks like it's glowing and not shiny. Like, not shiny in like a greasy sense, but I love her complexion. I love her like very effortlessly wavy, messy hair. The lipstick shades that she used, I was so happy to see that I have both of them. I own both. So I think just for fun today, I might wear a red lip. You guys okay with that? A viewer named BNA, did I say your name right? Asked me to teach some Korean in this morning chat series, or like some of my favorite phrases, or like my favorite Korean dramas. So, one, I don't watch any Korean dramas. I'm even bad about watching like American dramas. It's only when I get super into a series that I'll watch it, but I'm not a huge TV person. And some favorite phrases, that's a tough one. Why don't I teach you something that you would use if you were to come here? Like, I'm sure you know 감사합니다, which is thank you. Oh, I think this is really important when you're in a cab. 좌회전 means left turn, and 우회전 means right turn. 좌회전, 우회전, and straight is 직진. 저는 한국말 잘 안 써요. 그러니까 집에서 남편이랑 영어만 하고 또 친구들이랑 다 영어하고, 그리고 한국 친구들은 별로 없어요. 그러니까 a few, a few friends, a few Korean friends, but most of my friends are foreigners here. So unless I have to use Korean, I really don't. Oh yeah, my groceries arrived today, and I wanted to show you guys this little clip. Look how cute this is. These days they've been giving out this water bottle, like a special gift pack when you get the Almond Breeze. And I just think the packaging is so cute, but I've been throwing out these bottles every time we get them because just don't need so many, you know? They just take up space, but here. This is what it looks like. You look healthy with Almond Breeze. Do I? Do I? And then nicely packaged kale. Isn't it cute? And this is our food trash. Sorry about that. Chicken breast, exciting. Got some wings too. So the kale, I get the little ones in the bags because I use them to juice. Well, we don't have a juicer actually. We use a Vitamix. On the good weeks, I try to make juices for us every single day, but realistically, I think we have them maybe like 3 times a week. Someone also asked me to maybe do a video with Brandon talking about the system that we have, the weekly review thing, and the book that we read, Getting Things Done. And I mentioned it to Brandon this morning as he was leaving for work. And this is a topic that excites him very much, very much. And so I brought it up to him, and he's putting on his jacket and his headphones, and then he's just kind of standing there. And I questioned whether he heard me or not. When I finally got his attention, he was like, "Oh, sorry, I was just, I love GTD, so I was thinking about, like, what would I share if I were to talk about this?" And I think he just got really excited inside that he like tuned me out and he went into his little bubble. Maybe you guys can expect a video from us about that, and I think Brandon would do a much better job leading that video. I will give you a little tiny sneak peek though, verbally. One thing that we have in our house that has been absolutely amazing is we have a filing cabinet under Brandon's desk. Basically, any and all reference material goes into this filing cabinet. So for example, so something like a manual for our washer and dryer. That's not something I need to access every day, right? But it's not something I just want to, like take up space on my desk. And so we have a label maker and we have folders, and then we would label it like washer dryer manual. Put it in and then just alphabetize it. So we have basically any kind of loose materials, not even just manuals, but we have like foreign currency. Let's say we visited like Vietnam or Japan or Thailand, and we just have money left over, so they go into little Ziplocs and they go into a folder that says foreign currency. So we use this all the time for these little things that we want to have access to later but don't need to use right now. Yeah, so this filing cabinet system I highly recommend. If you read the book Getting Things Done, it gives you a much more detailed perspective on how to implement the system. The book is very, very dense though, so it's not like a light summer beach read. Like, no, you have to pay attention. And that's why I chose that book as my mental goal when I was doing the 30-day challenge, because Brandon wanted me to read this book for ages, and I just kept putting it off, or I would read it before bed and I would just fall asleep, and I fell asleep with the book on my face like so many times. So I intentionally carved out 30 minutes a day to read it and take notes and highlight. So if you guys are interested in the book, it's basically like kind of like studying, but it's very useful. Like, it's not like a college course that you'll never apply in your life. You'll actually use this, and it actually makes your life way better. We also have little trays on our desk. We call those our inboxes. And so if there's certain things that I need Brandon to take care of, like receipts that he needs to look at before I can throw them away, I'll throw it in his inbox. And when he gets a chance, he'll come to his desk and look through. So they're like little mailboxes for each other and for ourselves too. So if I have like different makeup products that I need to try and review, sometimes it'll sit in my inbox. Or if I have, business cards that I need to either store on my phone or file away, they go into my inbox. Like whatever I don't want to deal with at the moment, but I need to address, it goes into my inbox. So my cousin Jasmine made fun of me about this, but when you come to Korea, like much like New York, or I'm sure anywhere else, like in New York, when you get around on buses or subways, you use a Metro card, right? Well, in Korea, you use this thing called a T-money card, and you just put money into it and you use it to scan in and out of subways and bus stops. You could even use it in taxis. So one thing is, if you're visiting Korea, you actually have to pay money for the actual card, and then you have to pay more money to fill the card, right? So we have a lot of friends and family that come to Korea and they like stay with us in our guest bedroom. And instead of them always having to buy the card while they're visiting temporarily, bought an extra card, or people have given me cards if they're returning back to the country they came from. So I started a little collection, and whenever we have guests, I go into my visitors folder in our filing cabinet, and in there I have extra T-money cards. and I have like a key card to get into our building. And so if guests are staying with us, but you know, they're sightseeing or they're hanging out and they want to come home on their own later, you know, they don't have to worry about like ringing the doorbell and waking us up, you know, for us to buzz them in. And my cousin made fun of me because I actually labeled those T-Money cards and the key card for our building with my label maker, and it says visitors. I don't know, I don't think it's funny. Like, for me, that's like kind of normal, but she just thought I was like a huge nerd. But whatever, she made fun of me, and then she appreciated it because Jasmine and her husband, David, they got to hang out at night and go shopping and come home whenever they pleased. They're actually visiting again next month for a few days, so I'm really excited to see them again. I am not even going to put on eyeliner today. The two colors that Christine used in her video is Cruella, which is so pretty. This is the one I got for free at Sephora for my birthday. Matte lip pencil. And then the other one I've had for a while. This was my very first NARS Velvet Matte Pencil. And this is in the color Damned. It's the one on the bottom. So it's like this very pretty berry shade. So what Christine did was, she lined her lips with Cruella, and then she smudged it. So it looks very, you know, it doesn't look super bold. It just kind of looks like you made out with someone, but it just stayed perfectly in place. And then I think she layered this a little bit on top, but I don't need to get that fancy. I'm okay with just this. How do I look? I used to have this student when I used to teach a kindergarten class in Korea. I used to have this student, and she's so cute. Her name is Yuri, and she would just like come into class and just always go, "How do I look?" And whenever I would ask her, her response was always, "You look such cool." Yeah, so even now it's like when Brandon and I get dressed, like we'll ask each other like, "How do I look?" And you have to say it in that tone, like, "How do I look?" And then the other person responds, "You look such cool." All right. I am going to go edit this video, and then I have to go teach. Well, no, I have to eat first. And then I'm gonna go teach. I will see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Bye.